Yes to the light, and yes to love.
Next we have we're gonna be hypnotized next. Are you guys ready for that? My friend Dorie Olds is here, and she is going to take us through a self-love hypnosis session to help us love ourselves a little bit more. So Dorie, if you are here.
I'm right here.
You're here. There you are. All right, everyone, this is Dorie Olds. So Dorie, go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone, and then go ahead and I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay. So I've been doing hypnosis for about 23 years. I absolutely love it. And a lot of people will ask me, well, what's the difference between hypnosis and meditation? A lot of ways they're the same. They overlap. They use the same 4 brainwave patterns. We have beta, which is our everyday working. And then we close our eyes or go into a little quiet space. And we move into alpha, into theta, and to delta. And so when you're in that alpha, theta, delta, that's when you're in a trance state. And those are where you have either meditation or hypnosis. And a lot of times hypnosis is it's more about the function of changing habits. Sometimes if you do a past life, it's about awarenesses. And meditation is more about just connecting with that essence who you are, connecting with source, becoming aware that you're not your body is just your vehicle. And so there are a little different function, but there is a great overlap. And so sometimes when you're doing meditation, you're doing hypnosis. And sometimes when you're doing hypnosis, you're also doing meditation. So it is sometimes interesting to define that, but it is going to that same place where we're connecting with ourselves. So what I like you to do, if you haven't done hypnosis before, it's just very simple. It's very relaxing. So go ahead and just get yourself in a relaxing position, either sitting, or if you can recline back, that would be great too, if you're in a recliner. But you can go ahead and have this experience while you're in the chair sitting. And if you're sitting in the chair, just have a little bit of focus on your neck, that you're keeping yourself upright, and allow all the rest of yourself to relax. So you're going to simply close your eyes. Just allow yourself to have that closed eye experience, and put your focus on relaxing, but allowing the muscles in your body to relax. And to the extent that you can, if you're sitting, so that you're still in your chair, but allow yourself to relax, to release and relax your body, to release and relax your legs and your arms. And you take a deep breath in and just relax. And another deep breath in, and then release. And this is a signal to your subconscious mind that you're going into an altered state. And you do think about relaxing all those areas in your body. Just think about relaxing. So I want you to imagine that you are on a staircase. You're on a staircase, and the staircase has 5 stairs, so it's short. I'm going to count, and you're going to go down those stairs. So 5, deeper, relaxed. Take an easy, gentle step down that staircase. 4, deeper, relaxed, another step. 3, 2, 1. Going deeper, relaxed. You are now on the bottom of the staircase, on the landing. Across the landing is a doorway, and you walk towards that doorway. You put your hands on the doorknob. You turn the doorknob, and you push that door in, and you step into the space. And this is your peaceful place. This is your peaceful place. And you can imagine this peaceful place to be any place that you want, to be any way that you want. This is your peaceful place. And perhaps that you can even feel it. You can hear it, taste it, or smell it. You are in your peaceful place, and you are alone. There's no one to disturb you. This is the most peaceful place in the world for you. Just imagine yourself there. Feel that sense of peace flow through you, that sense of well-being. You enjoy these positive feelings, and you keep them with you long after the session is complete. For the rest of this day, this evening, tomorrow, you allow these positive feelings to grow stronger and stronger. Feeling at peace with this kind of relaxation, able to relax deeper and deeper, regardless of any stress or tension that may surround your life. You feel more at peace, more calm, more relaxed. You allow any tension or stress to simply bounce off and away from you, bounce off and away from you. Just allowing yourself to be in this very peaceful place. These positive feelings are growing deeper and deeper. You're relaxing deeper and deeper, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your life. It's okay to relax. It's okay to let go. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay just to be who you are, just to be at ease with yourself, to be at ease with yourself. When you take another deep breath and you're going to breathe out whatever has never belonged with you, whatever has never belonged to you. And gently place your hand on your heart. And you shift your attention from your brain to your heart. And you take a deep breath into your heart. Feel that connection right now to your beautiful heart. Your heart is supporting you. Your heart will give you answers. Now you're going to connect and talk to your heart. Connect with your beautiful heart. And you start with gratitude. You start with gratitude. My heart, I thank you for my strength. My heart, I thank you for my health. My heart, I thank you for the love that you provide for me and for others. My heart, I care for others. I have compassion for others. My heart, I thank you for your guiding me. Thank you for the love that you supply me with. Feel that connection to your heart. Feel that love that radiates from your heart to all of your body, throughout all of your body. Project or send that love energy to anywhere in your body that is in need of support. Perhaps those places that you became aware of earlier in the day that need support and strength. Project and send that love to anywhere in your body in need of support. Project and send that love to any part of your body that needs your energy of love. Now turn that energy of love toward forgiveness. Talk to your heart. My heart, thank you for your love. I forgive myself. I forgive others. I forgive the past, as I have never been my past. My heart, thank you for the forgiveness, for the love, for the healing you bring to me. I give my word that from this day forward, I will connect with you, my heart, and I will ask for your guidance. I will love myself. I love myself very much now. And from this day forward, I will remember. I remember who I am. My heart, I love you, and I'm grateful. Thank you. I am grateful for always being there for me. Connect to your heart and feel that love energy from your own heart. It is with you always, supporting you, loving you, lifting you up always. Remember who you are. Let yourself relax even deeper, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your life. It's okay to relax, to let yourself go, to get the rest that you need. It's okay to just be who you are. It's okay just for you to relax, to be at ease with yourself, so you can relax. Feel good about yourself, feeling good about your life, so that you can relax all the way down. Just allow yourself to be in this very beautiful place, all the way down, all the way down. You have no cares. You stay in your quiet place. You enjoy yourself knowing that you have what it takes, that you are able to accomplish what it is that you need and want to do. Imagine that nothing holds you back from reaching your goal, from reaching the heights you have, becoming that you do. It's going to be that kind of day. becoming the person you've always been, but you're able to express that you want to be. You're able to express, you're able to stand up for yourself. You're able to feel more love for yourself and for others. You find yourself more able to express being that person you've always been. And just imagine a perfect kind of day, a day that you awaken to. Just knowing it's going to be that kind of day where everything is just right, everything's just nice. Your feelings are good. You feel at peace. You feel content. You've been comfortable and protected within the boundaries that you yourself have created. You feel safe. You feel good. Everything is right for you. You feel good about yourself in every way. You feel at peace with yourself. You feel comfortable and safe. And now you choose to expand your comfortable space. You choose to expand your comfortable space because you have the vision that you need to accomplish the things that you need and want. To be that person that you've always been, but easily able to express and fulfill who you are. You have the things that you need in order to accomplish the things. You have what you need and want in order to accomplish what you need and want, because you have taught yourself how to relax. You have taught yourself how to relax because the power of your energy comes through a relaxed body. It comes through stretching your muscles and allowing your muscles to relax, to be flexible, to have mental and spiritual flexibility as well. So you can accomplish all those things that you need and want to do. You can accomplish all those things that you need and want to be, so that you can push back the barriers and expand your horizons, knowing that you can accomplish the things that you need and want to do. You accomplish them through relaxation, through being at peace, through feeling good about yourself, through feeling good about your life, through allowing each of the muscles to relax, to let yourself relax all the way down, to feel the control and power of your life, to know that you can set your boundaries, that you can live your life in balance. You can take time for work and take time to play, an equal amount of time for work and play. You can take time to eat foods that are healthy and good for you, foods that feel good for you, foods that your body is telling you, this is the things that are good for me to be eating, listening to your body's signals. Take time to drink water and other fluids that are helpful to you, that are good for you, that feel good to be drinking. Take time to rest, to relax. Take time to read, to expand your knowledge, to understand the universe, understand each other, and to understand yourself. Take time to enjoy being with people who you choose to be with, that you enjoy being with. Take time to sleep. Take time to be in nature, to sit on the grass, or sit by a tree or by a stream. All of these things are important for you to have the proper relaxation that you need, for you to have the proper balance that you need in your life. Take time to forgive yourself, to accept your limitations as well as your abilities. Take time to do all the things that you need to do in order to accomplish all the things that are yours to be doing, that are yours to do, that are in your wheelhouse. Accomplishment comes from relaxation. Power and strength comes from relaxation, by being able to relax, free of worry, free of wondering, free of complicating, just focusing on what is it in this moment that I need to be doing? What is it in this moment I need to be? What in this moment is where I need to put my focus? What is the most important time for you? The most important time is now. The most important time is now. Being able to, in that now moment, in that focus, be who you are, to be what is needed, to be following your heart, to be following that intuition, to be doing those things that are right for you, doing those things that are right for you. Accept yourself as you are. Unconditionally love and accept yourself. There's enough to go around. There's enough love. There's enough energy. There's enough abundance to go around. You can relax and be yourself. Trust your training. Trust your education. Trust the places where you are wanting to focus, where you're wanting to go. Trust yourself. Love and accept yourself. From the very beginning of your life here with this body, this is your vehicle. This is your body. You take care of your body. Just like when you see that red light going on in your car, you thought, I need to go get an oil change. I need to go get a checkup. I need to do these things. You take care of your body. You notice when it needs to be hydrated, when it needs to have body movement, when you need to be outside, hearing the birds, or watching a bug, or looking at a tadpole, and being still and being quiet and enjoying nature, enjoying the flowers. And as you're in these spaces, you easily let go of all the untruths, all the things that have been enculturated, all of the things that have been educated, all those things that you know now have never been true about you. You allow yourself to release all those untruths, being aware when something is said, or maybe even just a feeling, and say, nope, that is away from my truth. That is away from the truth of my being. And you only accept the good, what is true about you. And as children, we look to others to teach us. And there have been a lot of teachers, our parents, our friends, our neighbors, the adults in our life who haven't known themselves. And so they mistakenly told us away from what was truth about us. Now you can change that. Now you can release all those places that were untrue, all those places that you took on that were untrue. Being true to yourself, true to your heart, true to your destiny, true to your purpose, who you are, and what you're here for. And you remember who you are. Remember who you are and why you're here. There are 4 questions which we ask ourselves. Who am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? Where do I want to go? And you find yourself taking charge of those questions, knowing those answers, letting go of anything that you've been taught or enculturated that have been untrue, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your life, loving and accepting yourself, loving and accepting your journey, knowing that you matter. You're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. You have to bringing in areas that maybe no one else is in exactly the same way. Each one of us, each one of you are a piece of the puzzle. And the piece of the puzzle is a little different with each of us, and all the pieces are needed. All the pieces are needed. So you matter. You are important. You are loved and you are accepted. And you always love and accept yourself. You are loved and respected. And you always love and respect yourself. Know that you are a very important part of your family. In your biological family, whether you may have felt it or no, you were important. You were bringing awarenesses. You were bringing energies in. And you're an important part of your biological family, your neighborhood family, your city family, your country family, your world family, and the universal family. You've always been a very important part of this family. You've always mattered. Know that you are whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing wrong, nothing bad, whole, full of light and love. And any place in you that could use some feeling is being filled right now, filling with love, filling with light. You breathe in that light and love, allowing those parts that need filling to be filled. You know who you are, and you know why you are here. You've always known who you are. You've always known why you're here. And you know that your being here is making a difference. Your being here is making a difference. You always make a difference just by being who you are. And even those things that happened in your life, you know that those things have meant nothing. Those things have meant nothing. Any meaning you have put has been false. Nothing can change the essence of who you are. No person, place, time, or event can change who you are. Any events that have happened simply mean nothing. They simply mean nothing. Who you are and what you are never changes. Your essence never changes. You relax inside knowing that you are cared for and you are safe. You've always been cared for and you are safe. You relax inside you knowing you should be here. You belong. You're here to make a difference. You have always belonged here. You are healthy and strong. Your body's functioning properly. You've always been healthy. You've always been strong. You are brilliant, a genius. You are smart. You've always been brilliant. You've always been a genius. You've always been smart. You are loving and kind to yourself, letting go of comparisons with others. We're all from that same source. Each of us, our energies are frequency specific to us. Each one of us is making a difference. Each one of us is needed exactly how we are and who we are. And just like a fingerprint, you have frequency specific energies that's unique to you, all from the same source, all of equal value, which is priceless. All are needed. You easily learn and remember what you learn. You always remember. Know that you can ask inside yourself, and anything that you want to remember in that moment will be brought to you immediately. You find that you are releasing any limitations. You find that you're releasing anything away from freedom. Freedom and creation. You are creators, is who you are. And within you is a glorious potential that has always been. Glorious potential that has always been. And you can physically, with your arms or with your imagination, just give yourself a hug. Thank yourself, thank that child within for being who you are. Thank Source, thank your heart for being who you are, for you are priceless. You are needed. You matter exactly how you are. And that beingness of you matters, and you are making a difference just by being you. Take another deep breath in. And when you are ready, simply open your eyes, bring yourself back to that full awareness to the outside world, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, feeling good, coming all the way back in, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your life, feeling good about your journey, where you're going, what you're here to do, feeling good. Feeling good now. So are there any questions or comments or awarenesses that you'd like to share or we could talk about? You're still coming up out of your experience. Yeah, yes, Michelle. Sometimes there's different areas of our body that become warm. That is actually normal. So, and the comment that said I kept nodding off, that's okay, because we go into alpha, we're in alpha, then we go down to theta, then we go down to delta. We're constantly moving in that brainwave pattern. So sometimes it feels like you're sleeping. I have some of my clients who have said they have a little snort, or they may snort for a moment and they think they went to sleep. It's just the relaxing of the body. And so sometimes you hear me, when you hear my voice, you're a little bit higher in the brainwave. When you don't hear my voice, when you stop hearing that, you've gone down a little deeper, but your subconscious mind is always hearing. It's the subconscious mind that we're talking to. So it all is good. Awesome. Well, I have a little more time, I think. I don't know, how much time did I have? An hour, right, Michelle? So I can what do we want to talk about? I have 35 more minutes. So, all right, we can do something else. We can do another kind of session if you want. I can't hear you, Emily. So.
Oh, sorry about that. All right. Yeah. Would you guys like to hear more from Dorie, or we can take a little break? It's up to you. I'll kind of let you guys.
The question, I've been doing it for, I trained in 2000, so I've been doing it for 23 years. Yeah, and I just love it. Okay, let me see what else is here coming up. Okay, at some point. That is awesome. Oh, well, that's cool. My voice changed to my Star Family voice. Awesome. That's amazing. Cool.
Yeah, it felt like you were channeling too towards the end. You were channeling your soul. It was bringing in. It's awesome.
Listen to see what's needed with the group. I do a little outline for myself, but then my focus is to bring in whatever's needed. Yeah. So that, yes, that's what's happening. Sometimes if I get nervous, I don't do it as well. So this group I feel more comfortable with, but I have to relax so that happens. So there is an exercise where you can actually tell when you can practice being in beta and then going into alpha and then theta, and there's different ways. And so one of the things that people say, they ask a lot, can I be hypnotized? Well, if you are having any highway hypnosis, meaning that you drive somewhere in automatic, you're driven that place a lot often. And so it's a more automatic. And then you get home and you say, oh, I don't remember going by this area. I don't remember going by that area. That is where your subconscious mind is taking over and it's driving your car for you. So that's safe. Subconscious mind is driving is safe. When you go to sleep, that is not safe. So sometimes that can pass going from hypnosis, you can go into that sleep. So this is where you want to be mindful that, and maybe talk to your subconscious mind and make sure that there is no sleep happening, only subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind will drive for you and you will be safe. That's one way. That's one way people say, yes, you have gone in that hypnotic state. Another way is when you're on your computer or you're focused and someone's talking to you and you can't hear them. You're not hearing them. They're saying, why aren't you talking to me? And they touch you on your shoulder and you're, oh, I didn't hear. Because when you go into theta or deeper, you're not necessarily hearing the words outside when someone's talking. And so that tells you that you're in a deeper state. So we go into these trance states multiple times a day. And probably this group, because you do meditations and you're more in tune, you probably go in more often than that. But we're in and out of those states all throughout the day.
There's a few questions. So Michelle's asking, sometimes my brain wakes up, but I cannot move my body. Is that hypnotic?
I'm not totally sure. I've heard of that paralysis. One thing that you want to do is stay away from fear, because that fear is never accurate. And so you just relax and everything's okay. And then you start putting your focus to moving a little finger or moving a toe or just breathing in and say, everything is fine. My body's functioning. And you want to stay away from that fear. And I know that there's some times that people have had this experience where they can't move, but it's something that fear is really not accurate. And that's the reason why we get bombarded by it so much, especially in this planet, because that's what we're wanting to overcome. We're here to learn and to be free of those lower frequencies. And so that's where you want, anytime you find yourself in that, okay, how can I turn this around? What can I do instead? Where can I find my power and control? And just relaxing will help you find that. I like that. Get a white light pressure. Hold yourself. Oh, I like that. You guys are awesome. You're great to be in this group where you've all done a lot of work and you're being so aware of who you are and what you're here for. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about suggestibility types. Okay, so I don't know exactly what you mean by suggestibility types. We are all suggestible. And then sometimes when we have issues or when we have ideas that in our, that I'll say issues is the only way. Belief systems, I'll put it that way. Belief systems that we can resist certain suggestions, we can resist things. Sometimes when someone who is like a woman, mostly women, they'll hear, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, and they're like inside themselves, they'll reject that. Say, oh no, that can't be true, and they're automatically denying that or sending that away. And so what the hypnotic state does is it removes the filters, so you can receive. As a child, we have no filters. Everything is going in, and so a lot of it's good, and then a lot of it is like I mentioned, where it's unconscious areas that are untrue from people who don't know who they are. And so as we get around age 8, we start putting those filters in, but then sometimes we get too many filters and we're not receiving. And so the suggestibility is simply hearing something or reading something and saying, how is that going in? Am I willing to accept this? Is this flowing? And then writing out, if that isn't, I do a number of different affirmations about that, or I'll write out the opposite. I'm like, okay, here's something positive that I'm hearing, but it isn't going in. So I write out the negative and say, okay, is this what I'm believing? Is this where I'm going? And I find that negative that I've been carrying, that belief system. And I think belief system, BS, belief system. So it's untrue. And I'll start turning that around, and I will, using my name, I am beautiful. And I would say, Dorie is beautiful. She is beautiful. I'm using the different tenses, and I'll start with repetition, bringing those in to help break down that barrier that I put in, that filter that I put in, thinking that was true from the past as we were growing up. So it's really about finding where we're resistant, and then working on those areas so that we can bring that in. And hypnosis, doing my self-hypnosis class that Emily talked about, I do some exercises in there to help you to do that. Hypnosis is very natural. People think of it as paranormal, power and control. A lot of times the entertainers, especially in the past, I'm in control, you'll do what I say. And that's entertaining, and that's kind of fun, and that makes people feel interesting. It brings in tension, which is part of entertainment. It actually isn't true. So you can take away people. No one needs to be in control of you. And that's where you can work on those areas and say, okay, I'm in control of me. I'm the one that has to say in my life. I'm the one that knows. I'm the captain of my ship. I'm the master of my soul, from that Invictus poem. And any places where you find that isn't true, or you find somebody in your life that you are automatically, which I've had in my past, automatically buying into, then you stop and you start doing some affirmations, some suggestions, which turns that around. It's like, nope, no need to listen to them. This is untrue. And you start changing that for yourself through that repetition. But you can do it through auto suggestion, which means you just say it to yourself, or you can allow yourself to go into, just close your eyes. All you have to do is close your eyes and you're in that hypnotic state. Close your eyes and you start telling yourself, and then those filters can drop, and you can have those things that go in because you're going into that trance state. Okay, so how do you pull yourself out of hypnosis? It's more of about intention. You stand up, you shake your hands out, you walk around, you're more in your physical body, you can breathe, and you can just say, I'm now out of hypnosis. You can do that. But it's very easy to go in, and it's also very easy to go out. There's a lot of myths about people being stuck in hypnosis, or scary, fear-based, scary stuff. None of that is true. You simply can just take yourself out of it. And then what kind of suggestions work for different people? You have to find for yourself. Using the wording, I write out, and I will listen to other people's suggestions that they have, and then I will try them on myself and see what works for me. And we're all unique, we're all a little different. So that's something that you experiment with yourself and see what kind of things work for you. And it says wellness coaching. Okay, tell me more about that. What are you asking? Doing a coaching?
That was a question for Jennifer from earlier.
Okay.
Sorry.
Coaching with people. I'll do individual sessions, or I'll do a program I'll do a coaching program for over, like 6 months if someone has some things they want to come in every day or every week. And so that it's very powerful. I've been told that I'm self-hypnotized by a therapist, that's why I have to find myself staying in present. Because this group is more in that energy, a lot of times we go more easily to the energy, then we find it harder to be in that physical world, like being safe, walking across a crosswalk, making sure that the light is red when we walk across and not going on the green. Those are kind of things that sometimes light workers and people who are doing this kind of work have difficulty in, because they're in the energy and they're more focused on the energy. So there's nothing wrong with you. It's just there's nothing wrong with that. It's just being able to ground. I will ground my feet, and be focused on, okay, I'm in the physical world. I'm seeing what's around me, and I'm actively engaged in that physical world in the present. I have to sometimes tell myself that, because I get drawn into that energy, and especially when I can feel I have one foot in two different dimensions. Sometimes I've had that where I'm outside, I'm looking at the sky is blue, and I can feel rain falling on me. So I know that one part of me is in the sunny sky area, and one part of me is another dimension where it's raining. And we as light workers and these beings that are here to help people have to really, sometimes it's difficult. We have to work at being present in the physical world, because we're noticing so many things that are non-physical. So that is a challenge, and that might be one of an affirmation you give yourself, that in these moments that you're driving or when you're out in the community, I'm present. You're with your family. I'm in the present moment, because we live with these energies, and we're feeling it, and other people aren't feeling that. They don't understand why we get distracted, or what's happening. Why when we're having different sensations coming in, and all they're feeling is a little breeze or the sun on their head, and they don't feel anything else. So this is a challenge for this group, to be present in the physical moment and be in that physical world. Okay, let me see. I've got to be able to get out. Well, you can, if you close your eyes and you're going to go into that other dimensions. That's all you have to do. Just close your eyes and set your intention. Get yourself in a comfortable space, and you can go wherever you want, and you can be wherever you need to be, wherever you need to be. It's really very simple. It just takes practice. So it depends on what you want, but sometimes it's so nice to be in other places and sometimes it's uncomfortable to be in the physical world, that we're not in the physical world enough, and we need to be interacting. We need to be in the physical world, because we're here to help people, and we have to connect with them to do that. We have to relate with them to do that. And if they're thinking that you're too weird, you're too crazy, I've been called a witch, I've been called a quack, I've been called a hoax, I've been called all kinds of things. If it's too out there, they can't relate, then we're unable to help them in that way. And so it is good to be time in that other dimensions, or time in the energy world, and time in the physical world, so people can relate to us, so that we can help them. But it's nice to be able to leave and go somewhere else when there's a lot going on here that's negative. And I've had people tell me, "Oh, there's so much negativity." No, there's so much light that the negativity is showing up. And as it's showing up, it dissipates. It's dissipating. So it looks like a lot. It seems like a lot. It's very intense right now, but it is dissipating. And just have that faith and know that it's the light. There's so much light. That's what's causing all of this chaos. This is the light, because things can no longer be hidden, and that they have to show up. So there's the good news. Okay, I've got the time. Okay, she says, I've created a lot of places to go, possibly too many. Maybe this is where we have to say, are we in the present world enough? Or am I escaping from the present world? So this is where each of us have to just check in and for ourselves and see what's the balance. This is about being balanced. We are having a human being experience. We need to be present in the physical world, and we can also be refreshed and have those journeys elsewhere, and then come back. The people here need us. And we do a lot of energy work, which is good, but they also need us to be present with them so that we can help them and allay their fears and help them understand what's happening in their journey into discovering who they are, that they're more than just a body. And I said, none of us are a body, but they think they are. That the body's just the vehicle, but they're more than just their body. They have that essence, that spirit, and they have a journey. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a place where they're helping. We all help each other. Yeah, I fight to stay in the physical. That's because it's uncomfortable. It's kind of stressful. It's just more easy to be in the other places, and that's where you need to see what is the right balance. What am I here to do, and be able to do those things, and then be present here. Just like if you were to going to movies all the time, you miss work, and you're not because you're going to movies. You need to be working some of the time. We need to be providing for ourselves or our families, taking care of our physical needs, and then we can go to the movies. So this is kind of the same. It is because it's easy, and because it feels good. And that's where finding the balance of being able to be present, being able to be uncomfortable. I was told by one of the archangels that it's practicing being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because being in this world is uncomfortable for those that are know who they are, because they want to be in the light. They want to be where truth is being told, where things are right actions. And so there is that being comfortable and being uncomfortable. Okay, so Becky Lee says, I have to go back and do this again. You don't need to. I don't necessarily go back and do it again, but you could, and you'll have a different experience the next time you do it, which will be awesome. But I would say you did get something out of it. And so even though there's not awareness, that's one of the things with hypnosis is sometimes you're not aware until later. Sometimes you're not aware till the next day or a week later, then you realize, oh, I'm doing something different. I'm having a different experience, what the effect that was on you. So I would say you did have an effect, but it is good. I would go back and do it again. Okay, so I'm not sure what it's difficult in childhood phase. Tell me more about that. So to see the
Can I unmute myself? I was just to vocalize it. Because I grew up that way as a child. Everyone thinks you're weird and you're strange, and you can't quite connect or tune in and out with people because you're constantly having a flow of stuff coming at you, and you're not always present. Learning that and coming through it as a childhood was difficult because you were dubbed the weirdo. It took a while to get that. Just with the driving, I had to learn to blast my music to stay in my body when I first started driving, or I almost got into several accidents. So it's just being able to bring that up and notice that if you have a child like that, it's really important to recognize that they have this going on with them. So it's not that they're just weird or ignoring people or going a daydreamer, which is what I was called. It's the fact that they are, I think, have this self-hypnotic or whatever that we do. And there's ways to help process it as you grow older, which I had to self-teach. So I just wanted to share that. And I thought that was really nice. And I loved your session. That was beautiful.
Thank you. And this is really true. And so I'm going to raise your hand, everybody who felt weird and strange and who's checked out. I still do it. Sometimes I fight when I go with my family, because I find sometimes my family is so boring because they're all in this physical world stuff and not in any of the higher that I have to stop. And I realize I've checked out, and it's like, okay, I got to be present because and helping those children is really important. That we're in a place now we can do that better. I love that. Thank you. Okay, trying to keep my body from going numb. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to focus on that it's feeling that, okay, so numb, that you have feelings, like I can feel, I have energy flowing. Just focus and see the energy going top of your head to the tips of your toes, out to your fingertips. Everything is functioning. Everything is working well. Everything is clear. All blockages have been are taken out or have been removed. So you want to just focus on the little self-hypnosis piece, on having that the body is, there's no numbness, that everything is working fine. And then if you can ask and say, ask inside yourself or ask your angels and say, is there anything, any nutritionals? Is there anything that I need to check out? Is there anything that I need to be doing? Do I need to be doing more of the stretching that Jennifer did, so that you can be doing those actions that are going to help that? But just having that thought, maybe when you first wake up in the morning, that the energy is flowing, that everything is working, and that the numbness is leaving. That could be something you could do for that. But our subconscious mind governs every single thing in our body. That's why you can do weight loss. That's why I can do breast enhancements for those that have wanted that. That's why I could do building the muscles of bodybuilding when there are those that have wanted that, or when they want other things with their body. Everything is governed. So no matter what it is, if you can imagine a way to have that. So here's what I have. Here's what's going on. I have numbness, or this isn't functioning right. Okay, now what do I want it to be? And you use your imagination. Hypnosis uses imagination. Meditation uses imagination. And imagine that it's functioning right. Imagine that it's functioning well. Imagine that you're having that the way you want it to. Because every single thing is governed by our mind, our subconscious mind. Our mind is more powerful than our body. It is the one that's in charge. And anything that's happening with that body through repetition, through understanding, through asking for guidance, through bringing in if there is certain foods, or maybe you need to remove the food that you're eating. If you start asking for guidance, you can have control of this body. Absolutely. Anything else? Do we have any other questions? I think it's amazing that our subconscious mind is in charge of our body, because whatever happens with it, I can start immediately doing some things to change that. And sometimes for me, I've been drawn to certain things. I'm sensitive to EMF, so I've got some EMF things that help. So I attenuate the energy for me. I have nutritionals that help with that. So asking, and you will be guided to those things, because our body does need physical support. That you will find those things, but you really do. Your mind has the total control, total power. It's just letting it happen and finding the ways where the subconscious mind can do it the way that you want. And our subconscious mind listens to us, listens to our thoughts, listens to our words. And if we're saying, I'm always tired, the subconscious mind says, okay, I'm going to make that happen. Let's make sure this body's always tired. It listens to what you say. And so that's what we need to be careful. So we need to be conscious of what we're saying. Is this what I really want? And then bring in more of the positivity, and that will override the negativity with what we have done in the past.
Thank you, Dorie.
You're very
awesome.
welcome.
You're so awesome. And I was really blessed recently to produce a class for Dorie called The Power of Self-Hypnosis. It's a video class. It's very affordable. It's only $44 at the Cosmic Academy. And it is a video course that you can take at your own pace. And she teaches you and gives you all of her tips for how to hypnotize yourself and how to change your subconscious brainwave patterns by yourself. And I learned so much from this class. And so I recommend it for everyone. It's very affordable and it's really life-changing. So if you're feeling drawn to learn more about hypnosis or how to hypnotize yourself, that's an amazing class to take. It's on their Cosmic Academy page on our website, Cosmic Connections, 111.com, but it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So, and thank you so much, Dorie, for sharing your gift with us.
Angels come, just like you. Wanna